أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu and welcome to today's class. I apologize for the slight delay in starting the class. There were some technical issues. I hope you're all well and ready to learn and eager to start today's class. Before we start, just a couple of rules that are expected from you throughout this class and the rest of this course as well. Make sure that you have done your wuzu before you come and attend this class. Make sure that if you are a young Nasirat, that you have a headscarf on your head, and if you are a young Tifl, that you have a topi or a head or a hat on your head to cover your head as well. Okay. Also, make sure that you are logged in today with your correct ID. If you're not, that's fine for today. But please make sure that in future classes you are logged in with your correct ID that you were issued with when you joined the class. Also, I can see that some of you have your videos on. Can you please make sure that on your screen where it says where it has the video icon, that it has a line going through it to tell you that it's off. I can see some of you have your videos on. If you just hold on just 1 second and we'll start the class, inshallah. So today's class, we're going to start by reading a prayer from the Holy Quran. And you have in front of you a prayer from the Holy Quran. And I'm going to be choosing a student to help me read this class. So if in charge discipline is there, could you kindly choose a student for me? Assalamu alaikum. In charge discipline, are you there? Okay, let me just choose. Assalamu alaikum. In charge discipline, are you there?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, I am. I will unmute for you. I'm just going to try and find a student who has the correct ID. A young Tifl, a 1131.
Jazakumullah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Okay.
Alhamdulillah. Can you see my screen properly?
Yes.
Yeah, so can you see this highlighted prayer over here?
Yes.
Excellent. And can you hear me properly as well?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, I can hear you clearly as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start the class by reading this prayer from the Holy Quran. So I want you to repeat after me, okay? So, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
ربي زدني
ربي زدني
علما.
علما.
ربي زدني علما.
ربي زدني علما.
Excellent. Well done. That was very nicely read. Shabash. Now, can you read the translation for me over here?
Oh, my Lord, increase me in knowledge.
Excellent. And can you read the reference for me over here? This is, yeah, Taha. Okay.
Taha.
So this means that it's from Surah Taha in the Holy Quran, and this verse can be found, and it's verse 115. Yes.
115.
Excellent. Well done. So this is the prayer from the Holy Quran from Surah Taha, and it's from verse 115 from that surah. Okay, excellent.
Okay.
Jazakumullah for your help. Jazakumullah. Okay, so we're going to start the class, and in today's class we're going to start from the basics. So we're going to start from learning about the correct pronunciation of each of the Arabic letters. Now, in order to read and recite the Holy Quran in the best possible manner, in an accurate way, it is necessary that we are able to pronounce each letter correctly and with the correct pronunciation. Now, I'm sure that most of you, if not all of you, know your alphabets of the Holy Quran or of the Arabic language and are familiar with it. And but in today's class, what we're going to do is we're going to go over them and we're going to learn the correct way of pronouncing each and every letter. Now, there are 29 letters that are found in the Holy Quran of the Arabic language, and they're all over here in front of you. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read each and every one for you, and I'm going to repeat it twice so that you're able to follow along. And I want you at home to follow along and read out loud, if you can, each letter as I read it. So, as you can see, this first letter over here we have, and this is the first letter of the Arabic language, and it is Alif. Alif. And to help you, just over here, you have Roman English of how to pronounce the actual letter. Okay, so as you can see over here in English, it says Alif. So that's easier for you to read as well and recognize each letter. So this letter is Alif. Next letter, Ba. Ba. Ta. Ta. Fa. Fa. Now this letter over here, you have to pronounce a bit differently because you have to, how you pronounce this is that you take the tip of your tongue and you put it between your two teeth, and that is how you would pronounce this letter. Okay, so Fa. Fa. Moving on. Jim. Jim. Ha. Ha. Now this letter over here you have to pronounce with a bit of from deep within your throat, and you have to take like a deep breath before you say it, and then take that letter out. Okay, ha. Ha. Moving on. Kha. Kha. Dal. Dal. I hope you're all following along at home and listening carefully and also repeating after me as I read them. Dal. Dal. Now this over here, you would read this with the same technique as you used to pronounce this letter over here. So you take your tip of your tongue and put it between your teeth. So, Dal. Dal. Ra. Ra. Za. Za. Sin. Sin. Sheen. Sheen. Sod. Sod. Dod. Dod. Ta. Ta. Za. Za. Ain. Ain. Now this letter over here, again, you have to work extra hard to pronounce this letter correctly, because again it comes from within the throat and deep within the throat, and you might not be used to making that noise, okay, that sound. But this is something that will come with practice, inshallah, but you need to practice the sound of ayn especially because it can be a difficult one to get right. Ayn, ayn, fa, fa, qaf, qaf. This letter again, like ayn, qaf, also comes from within the throat, and you have to try extra hard to pronounce this word correctly. Kaf, kaf, lam, lam, mim, mim, noon, noon, waw, waw, ha, ha, hamza, hamza, ya, ya. Okay, so those were the 29 letters of the Arabic alphabet that are also found in the Holy Quran, and I just went over them briefly about how each one should be pronounced. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to exercise 2.1, where I will inshallah be listening to some of you pronouncing these letters, and inshallah you'll be able to pronounce them correctly by the end of this lesson. Okay, so let me choose a student. So N1247. Assalamu alaikum. N1247. Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. And are you able to hear me properly?
Yes.
And were you listening carefully when I was going through the letters?
Yes.
Excellent. Well done. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be starting from over here, and I'm going to ask you to read these two lines, and inshallah I'll help you along where you need. Okay, so we're going to start from this letter over here, and I want you to nicely pronounce how to read this letter.
Yes. Alif.
Excellent. One more time.
Alif.
Well done. This one.
Ba.
Well done. Nice and softly and smoothly. Okay. Ba.
Ba.
Excellent. One more time.
Ba.
Perfect. Now this one.
Ta.
Excellent. One more time.
Ta.
Perfect. Well done. This one.
Fa.
Okay. This one over here. Don't make such too much of a thick sound. Okay. Fa.
Fa.
Well done. And I can see that you're pronouncing it correctly by putting your tip of your tongue between your teeth. So that's really good. Okay. One more time. Fa.
Ta.
Excellent. Well done. Much better. Next one.
Va.
This one over here. Can you see my cursor?
Ja.
Yes, this is Jim. Yeah. Sorry, Ja. 1 second. 2 seconds. Okay, sorry. Just one. Okay, can you say this one again, please? Can you say
Jim.
it's Jim.
Jim.
Okay, this is not Ja. This is Jim. That's the actual name of the letter. Okay, Jim.
Jim.
Excellent. And this one?
Ha.
Perfect. But I want you to take a deep breath and then say ha.
Ha.
Well done. I should really feel you making that sound from within your throat, okay? So for example, you know how you have glasses, your sunglasses or your reading glasses or anything like that, and you want to wipe them clean, you would make the sound on the glass, you'd say ha, yeah? Just like that, this is the same sound that you would make. You say ha,
Ha.
ha,
Ha.
bit more force. Ha.
Ha.
Better. Well done. That was good. Keep practicing, okay? But you've done really, really well on most of them. Well done. So let me choose another student now. Let me choose a different now. A1126. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. A1126. Are you there?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. What's your ID, beta?
A1126.
Perfect. Excellent. You should know your ID from the top of your head, which you know. Well done. That's excellent. Now, I want you to start reading from here, please.
Ha.
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 Perfect.
Da.
This one now.
Da. Da.
Dal.
Dal.
Excellent. This one.
Zal.
Okay, again, like I showed you before, this letter you have to pronounce with the tip of your tongue between your teeth. Between your
Zal.
teeth. Zal.
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 Well done. I can see you're trying, which is excellent. But keep practicing that one, okay? That was good. And this one?
Jazakillah.
Jazakumullah. And this one as well. Can you do this one? These three?
Ra.
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 Excellent. This one?
Za.
Excellent. Za.
Za.
Perfect. And this one now? Final one?
Sa. Sin.
Yes, excellent. I can see you saw your mistake and you corrected it. Well done. Seen.
Sin.
Excellent. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help.
Jazakillah.
Let me choose another student now. Let me choose a Nasirat this time. N1128. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. N1128. Are you there?
Yeah, welcome, Sam.
Okay, excellent. Let me scroll this down. Can you start from here, please?
Sin.
Okay, nice loud voice, okay?
Sin.
Perfect. Sheen.
Sin.
Perfect. And this one?
Sod.
Perfect. Sod.
Dod.
Perfect. Well done. And this one?
Dod.
Yeah. Dod.
Dod. Dod.
A bit, stretch it out a bit more, okay? Dod.
Dod.
Excellent. That was really, really good. Let's move on to the next three now. Over here, please.
Ta.
Okay, it's good. You're nearly making the right sound, but it needs to be a bit more rounded, a bit more thicker. Ta.
Ta.
Much better. One more time.
Ta.
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 Much better. Okay, so your sound needs to be a bit more thicker, a bit more heavier. We'll inshallah go into this a bit more later in the class, but that was really good. Okay, and this one?
Da.
Yeah, exactly. Da.
La.
Well done. And this final one for me, please, now.
Ein.
Okay, that was a really good sound you made. I can see you're trying very hard to make that sound from within your throat, which is excellent. And inshallah, it will come with time and practice. Ein.
Ein.
Well done. That was excellent. Very beautiful. Jazakumullah for your help.
Zakla.
Jazakumullah. Let's choose another student now. Let's choose a Tifl this time. A1171. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Is this A1171?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Can you start reading from here for me, please?
Ghain.
Perfect. Very nice. One more time.
Ghain.
Perfect. This one.
Fa.
Well done. Stretch out a bit more so you get the real essence of the sound. Fa.
Fa.
Perfect. This one.
Kaf.
Off.
Qaf.
Well done. Again, this is a thicker, more heavier sound, and you should say it with your mouth a bit more rounded. Okay? Off.
Qaf.
Excellent. This one now.
Kaf.
Exactly. Well done. That was really, really good. I like that sound that you made with that. So this is a bit more a thinner sounding letter. So you say kaf.
Kaf.
Perfect. This one.
Lam.
Well done. Lam.
Lam.
Excellent. This one.
Mim.
Perfect. That was really, really good. I'm going to ask you to finish this off for me, okay? So we can move on quickly. This one now.
Noon.
Perfect. This one.
Wow.
Excellent. This one.
Ha.
Excellent. This one.
Hamza.
Excellent. And this final one.
Ya.
Excellent. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help. Now, those were the 29 letters of the alphabet that you just all read for me beautifully. I can see that you're all trying very hard to make the sound correct and your pronunciation correct as well, which is excellent to hear. For this to be able for you to get the perfect sounds from all of these letters, it's very important that you keep practicing, keep revising, so that you can get better and better and make your recitation of the Holy Quran excellent. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next exercise. And in this exercise, you might have heard me through the last exercise referring to some letters as thick sounding letters and some letters as thin sounding letters. And in this exercise, this is what we're going to practice. So there are two types of sounding letters. So a thick sounding letter are letters like the ones that are highlighted in red in this exercise. Okay, so as you can see in this exercise, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters that are highlighted in red to indicate that these letters are thick sounding letters. Now, what I mean by thick sounding letters is that when you pronounce these letters, you say them with a thick and heavy sound. Also, when you say them, your mouth is rounded when you say them to produce that thick and heavy sound. Then obviously the thin sounding letters would be the opposite of that. Now when you pronounce the thin sounding letters, so those are the letters that are in black in this exercise, when you pronounce them, your face should be in a smiling position. So for example, when I say this, for example, this is a thin sounding letter because it is in black. So I would say lam. I put a smiling face and I say this letter. Same for here. Kaf. Okay. So all these letters in black are thin sounding letters and they should be pronounced with a smiling face. So you produce that thin sound. Whereas the letters in the letters in red, these are thick sounding letters. So they should be pronounced with a thick and heavy sound, and your mouth should, rather than being in a smiling position, it should be in a rounded position to produce the correct sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a student to help me read these thick sounding letters so you get a good idea of how to correctly pronounce them. A1136. Assalamu
Assalamualaikum.
A1136. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
How are you? How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Jazakumullah for asking. Are you following the class okay? Do you understand it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you understanding the alphabets? Did you know the alphabets already?
You have to begin. She's asking something. Yeah.
Yeah, you knew them? Okay, excellent. So now, like I said, we're going to be learning about thick sounding letters and thin sounding letters. And the thick sounding letters over here are written in red color. Can you see the red colors?
Say yes, Azan. Yes.
Yes, okay, excellent. And can you tell me how many red colored letters there are?
How many red color letters? Yes. 7.
7. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to read 2 of those with me. Okay, so we're going to start with this one, and I want you to repeat after me. Okay, so this is a thick sounding letter, so when you say it, you produce a thick and heavy sound, and your mouth should be rounded when you say it. Okay, kha,
Oh.
kha.
Oh.
Excellent, very nice, well done. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this is another thick sounding letter, so we should pronounce it with thick and heavy sound. Sad,
Sword.
sad.
Sword.
Excellent. Because you're doing so well, I'm going to do one more with you as well. Okay, so we're going to do this one with you as well. So this is pronounced again, heavy, thick sound. Dad,
Lord.
dad.
Lord.
Well done. Excellent. Now just going back to this letter over here, sod. Now some students, but you didn't do that, which was excellent, but some students might or are in a might pronounce this wrongly and say swad. Okay, now that's wrong because you're adding an essence of a W in there in the pronunciation of the letter, and that's wrong. So you should not say swad. Okay, that's wrong. It should be a simple swad. Okay, but Jazakumullah A1136, you read really, really well. Okay, Jazakumullah for your help. Let me choose another student now. Jazakumullah. N1255. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Is this N1255?
Yes.
Excellent. Good to hear. Now we're going to be completing the rest of the 4 thick sounding letters. So do you want to try reading it on your own, or do you want me to help you?
Help me.
Okay, I'll help you. So over here, this is a thick sounding letter because it is in red. So I would pronounce this as ta,
Ta.
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 Excellent. Okay, again, thick, heavy sound to get that thick sounding letter pronounced correctly. Okay, za.
Za.
Okay, right now you're saying za. Okay, because it's a thick sounding letter, you have to round your mouth a bit more and produce a heavier sound. Okay, za.
Za.
Much better. Well done. Za.
Za.
Perfect. That was perfect. Well done. Okay, excellent. Now over here again, thick sounding letter. Rain.
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 Perfect. And the last thick sounding letter is this. Should be pronounced off.
Cough.
Off.
Cough.
Excellent, well done. And over here, if you look at the next letter, which is this over here, some some students might pronounce these both the same, but we need to now realize that both of these are pronounced differently. This over here is a thick sounding letter. This is a thin sounding letter. So this would be said as qaf, and this would be said as kaf. Can you say this?
Kaf.
Okay, I want you to put a smile on your face. Okay, put a very nice, beautiful smile on your face and say kaf,
Kaf.
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 Perfect. Okay, the second one you did was really, really good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to compare this one and this one. Okay, so I'm going to say both of them and then I want you to follow. Qaf, kaf.
Kaf.
Okay, so let me say both of them and then you repeat after me. Okay, qaf, kaf.
Kaf. Kaf.
Perfect. That was really, really good, mashallah. Well done. And 1255. Jazakumullah for your help. Jazakumullah. Okay, so that was really, really good. Everybody did, mashallah, really, really well. And I'm sure you will all go back and revise this exercise of thick sounding letters and thin sounding letters to get a real idea of how to pronounce each letter correctly. Okay. What we're going to do now is we are going to move on to the next lesson, which is lesson number 3. I'm just going to get that out. Okay, so over here, as we've been learning about the different letters, we can recognize each different letter by how many, a way of recognizing a letter is by how many dots it has. Okay, so we know that some letters have 1 dot, some letters have 2 dots, 3 dots, and some letters don't have any dots in them. So that is also a way of us, a way of helping us to recognize what letter it is that we're reading. Okay, so this exercise is basically talking about how we can recognize a letter by how many dots it has, and some information about the letters and how many of each letter has a dot on them. Okay, so over here it says there are 15 letters in the Arabic alphabet which do not carry any dot, like alif, ha, and dal, etc. So there's 15 of the alphabets in the Arabic language that don't have any dots on them, while the remaining 14 letters carry 1 to 3 dots, like ba, ta, tha, etc. Now, of these 14 letters, there are 10 Arabic letters which have only 1 dot, like ba, jim, kha, and dal, etc. Then 2 letters carry 2 dots, like ta and qaf, and the remaining 2 letters have 3 dots, like sa and sheen. So this paragraph over here is just giving you some information on which letters have how many dots and if they have any dots at all. And that can be a way of helping us to recognize which letter it is we're talking about. Now, again, this in exercise 3.1 and 3.2 as well, actually, I think, it has all the letters that don't have any dots on them. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be asking students to read randomly from here to judge how well you know your letters. Okay, so let me choose a student quickly. A lot of you are not logged in with your correct IDs, which, like I said, is okay for today's class. However, from next class, please try and make sure that you are logged in with the correct ID, because otherwise your attendance will not be marked in, and also I can't choose you to read because I can only refer to you as your ID. Now A1170. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. A1170. Assalamu alaikum. A1170. Are you there?
Yeah.
Is that A1? Wa alaikum assalam. Is that A1170?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Good, I unmuted the right student. Well done. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, I'm going to ask you to read a a couple of alphabets from this table over here to judge if you are okay with your alphabets, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to point at a couple of letters, and I just want you to repeat or to read them, okay? So let's start from here.
Okay. Ha.
Okay, but I want you to say it like we've been saying it. So, ha.
Ha.
Excellent, well done. This one?
Dal.
Perfect. One more time.
Dal.
Perfect. This one now.
Ra.
Perfect. One more time.
Ra.
Excellent. And this one?
Sin.
Shabash, well done. This one?
Sad.
Okay. Now, bearing in mind what we've learnt about thick or thin sounding letters, is this a thick sounding letter or a thin sounding letter?
Thick.
Exactly, thick. And how should thick sounding letters be pronounced? Should they be pronounced with a smiling face or with a rounded face?
Rounded.
Yes. And should it produce a thin sound or a thick sound?
A thick sound.
Exactly. So bearing that in mind, try and read that again.
Sad.
Better. Sod.
Sad.
Well done. See, do you see how I rounded my mouth a lot and then I said that, okay? So that's how you correctly pronounce it. That was really, really good, okay? So another thick sounding letter over here. Can you pronounce that for me now?
Ta.
Well done. Ta.
Ta.
Perfect. Excellent. And let's just do one more. Let's do this one now.
Kaf.
Okay, now is this a thick or a thin sounding letter? Can you tell me?
Thin.
Thin sounding letter, exactly. And how should I pronounce a thin sounding letter? With a smiling face or a round face?
Smiling.
Smiling, exactly. So can you try saying that for me?
Calf.
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 Well done, that was much better, okay? Well done. But keep practicing that thick sound letter and that thin sound letter as well, okay? I'm sure you already know which ones are which, and you just need to now practice on how to say them, okay? But that was really, really good, mashallah. Jazakumullah for your help.
Zakma.
Okay, let me choose a Nasirat this time. N1253. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Have I chosen you before?
No.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so what I want you to do is, again, I'll just point at some letters and I just want you to say them how you think they should be said, okay? So
Okay.
you say this letter for me now.
Neem.
Excellent, that was excellent, mashallah. This one now.
Wow.
Perfect, really, really good. This one.
Ka.
Excellent. This one.
Hamza.
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 Excellent. Let's move on to the next table. Can you try this one for me?
Lam.
Perfect. This one.
Sin.
Shabash. This one.
Kaf.
Again, this is a thin sounding letter, so say it with a smiling face. Kaf.
Kaf.
Perfect. That was really, really good. Can you try this one?
Dal.
Excellent. And can you try this one? This is a bit more difficult.
Ain.
Mashallah, you tried really, really well there. Ain.
Ain.
Well done. I know it's a bit more difficult than the other letters to pronounce, but again, like I said, with practice and revision, it will come to you naturally, inshallah. And let's just do last one, this one with you.
Sod.
Perfect. That was really, really good. Again, Sod is a thick sounding letter. So you, again, thick, heavy sound. Sod.
Sod.
Well done. Excellent. That was really, really good. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help. Let me choose a Tifl this time. A1132. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. A1132. Okay, 1 second. Assalamu alaikum. A1132. You're unmuted. Okay, there's no response. So let's move on to the next one. A1131.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. A1131. Have I heard from you before?
Yes.
I have. Okay. Did you do the prayer in the beginning?
Yes.
Oh, you did the prayer in the beginning. Okay, no problem. I'll listen to some of this from you. Okay, now. Okay. So let's start from over here. Can you say this one?
Ba.
Excellent. This one.
Da.
Ta.
Da.
Excellent. Make sure you don't say da because that would make it a thick sounding letter, whereas this is just a simple thin sounding letter. Ta.
Da.
Well done. This one.
Sa.
Okay. Over here, this one again, you have to say it with your tip of your tongue between your teeth. So you say tha.
Sa.
Much better. One more time.
Sa.
That was a really good sound, mashallah. You pronounced that really, really well. Let's do this one now.
Ja.
Jeen.
Jim.
Excellent. And this one?
Jim.
Okay. This is pronounced as kha.
Kha.
Okay. This is Jeen and this is kha. Okay. So that's the name of the two letters. And let's do one final one. Let's do this one with you.
Za.
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 Perfect. That was really, really good. Mashallah. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help. Let's choose a Nasirat this time. Let's choose N1230. Assalamu alaikum. N1230.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Is this N1230?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Can you just read this one for me now?
The
Dad.
dot
Excellent. Okay, well done. And this one?
the
Okay, this over here, it's Za.
zo
Okay, well done. So this is Dad.
dot
Za.
zo
Well done. That was really, really good. This one now?
khain
Well done. Ghain.
khain
Excellent. This one?
fa
Shabash. One more time.
fa
Excellent. And this one?
qain
Okay, this is Ghain. This one is Qaf.
qaf
Qaf.
qaf
Perfect. This one?
nun
Excellent. And this one?
ya
Excellent. That was really good, mashallah. Keep practicing, okay? Jazakumullah for your help.
Jazakallah.
Okay, and let's have a final tiffle now. A1137. I believe we have a hand before. So, Assalamu alaikum, A1137.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Have I heard from you before?
Yeah.
I have. Okay, Chalo, that's fine. Then let me choose another student. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me choose A1145. Assalamu alaikum.
A1. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Is this A1145?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. I'm just going to ask you to read a couple from this last table, okay? So can you do this one for me?
Yes. Sheen.
Okay. Don't stretch out too long because that's not the correct way of saying it, but just say it long enough for you to be able to pronounce it correctly.
Sheen.
Not too long.
Sheen.
Sheen.
Okay, just around for 3 seconds, 2-3 seconds.
Sheen.
Excellent, much better. Can you do this one?
Ba.
Excellent. And this one?
Jim.
Perfect. That was really, really good. And this one?
Da.
Perfect. Excellent. This one?
Ka.
Okay, this is not God. This is Kha.
Wa.
Yes. Kha.
Ka.
Excellent. This one?
Fa.
Excellent. Fa.
Ba.
And this one?
Za.
Perfect. That was really, really good. MashaAllah. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help.
Jazakallah.
Okay, Jazakumullah. Okay, so that is the end of today's exercise that we're going to be completing. And it's very important that you go back and revise all this because I would really like all of you to know each and every alphabet of the Arabic language and that the alphabets that are found in the Holy Quran. And I want you to know them in order as well of how they come. So Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha. So these are all, they come in order and I want you to know all of them in order as well. So after today's class, I want you to go back, revise, especially use this these tables over here to revise as well. And also, of course, you can use the table we used right in the beginning, where they also give you the Roman English in the bottom so that you're able to recognize them correctly as well. Now, just a quick announcement that on Thursday, this Thursday, you're going to be having a small presentation on various things. So you're going to be having a presentation on how to correctly log in, and also a presentation on the general etiquette that are expected from you during the course of this, the length of this course. And for these presentations, it would be advised that you sit with someone like your parents or someone older than you who's responsible so that they can also get benefit from it and they can also hear what the correct procedures are. So that was a quick announcement for the coming Thursday, where you will be given some presentations to help you. And to end the class today, I'm going to be asking a student to help me read the short prayer that we read over here. So let me choose a student quickly. A1156. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. A1156, can you please help me read this final prayer, okay? So I want you to repeat after me. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
اللهم ارحمني
اللهم ارحمني
بالقرآن العظيم.
العظيم.
Perfect, excellent. And can you read the translation for me over here?
O Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran.
Excellent, well done. That was very well read. Jazakumullah for your help, and Jazakumullah to everyone who attended today's class and who participated. I hope, inshallah, you will go back and revise what we have learnt today, and inshallah, we'll see you again same time, 6 p.m. tomorrow as well, inshallah. So, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.